Hey y'all, it's story time. So let me tell y'all this story, right? And it's gonna sound crazy. Maybe. It doesn't look bad actually. Okay, so a few months ago I got a speeding ticket. Don't speed. And so today was my day to appear in court. So naturally I pulled out my wig and I was like, I'm gonna wear this wig to court just in case I have a judge who, judges me. I'm already the defendant, but judges me on my appearance and my locks and tries to give me a harsher sentence because, I am black and I have locks. Because that is a real thing. I'm, actively right now reading the new Jim Crow. And while I felt like this looked really weird and it feels weird, I was still gonna do it mainly because of my own insecurities, but also how how it's been ingrained in me, I guess you can say, almost, that locks are perceived as negative and bad. So I pulled out my wig, right? Y'all, I went to court like this. But it took some talking to, like talking to my husband, talking to my best friend. I was just like, I'm about to put on this wig to go to court. And they're just like, why? For what? And I'm just like, because like, I want to get off. Like, I don't want to, pay a high fine or, go to jail, thinking the worst. They're just like, you think you're going to get that because of your hair? And I'm just like, yeah. They're just like, no, Jocelyn, it doesn't work that way. And you would like to think that it doesn't, but, sadly, I feel like that's how, at least I've been programmed, and I feel like I'm not the only one. Maybe I am, but yeah, it's just a bad program. So I didn't actually wear the wig. Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna be me, like, and get whatever judgment I get. Thankfully, the judge was really cool, and officer not so much, but we won't talk about that. The judge was cool. My costs were reduced, and I got a lesser sentence. But I just wanted to talk about how the perception of locks in America especially is part of our culture. And it was crazy because there was a lot of women and guys that had locks. So it was just like, you would have just been looking real stupid, and you would have saw all these people with locks, being themselves, and you would have looked dumb in this wig. And, my purse was not big enough to put the wig in, so I would have just had to sit there looking stupid. So I'm so thankful that I didn't do it. But just thinking about the cultural mindset or the stigma surrounding locks, it's just crazy. As much as I speak about the beauty of locks and embracing your locks and, being yourself at any stage of the journey, I felt like I had to come on here and be open about what was about to just happen. So I'm saying this to say, embrace your locks. Like, you don't need to wear a wig over them. You don't need to put braids over them. You don't need to do like faux locks and things like that. Just embrace your hair, embrace your natural power. And I can say this especially because I just did it, and I know how people may feel when they feel like they have to cover their hair or cover their locks. But I'm telling you, like, you need to get people in your corner and in your support circle that, uplift you. Because if it wasn't for my husband and my friend, like, I would have been looking dumb. I probably wouldn't come on here making this video being able to tell you to stand strong in who you are. But here I am, and I can, and I'm thankful for that experience because it really opened my eyes to how much negativity has been ingrained in me, even with spreading positivity. So yeah, it feels good not to be a hypocrite, like, all the way through. But yeah, I would love to hear your comments about locks in the public eye, or how you perceive locks? Or do you feel like you have to cover them up? Do you feel like you have to wear a wig? Share your experiences, you know, from your current journey, a previous journey, or just, you know, that you may have seen surrounding locks. I would love to hear it, and it may help somebody else. You never know. You know, I'm one of those people that reads comments on other things. So, yeah, story time.